Lubinda's bold claim, PF can win 2026 in just 3 months, Lungu family's secret plan? In a stunning twist that's reignited Zambia's political debate, Given Lubinda has declared that the Patriotic Front can reclaim power in just 3 months of mobilization. His words, bold, confident, and unexpected, have sent shockwaves through both the ruling UPND and PF's own divided ranks. But here's what's even more intriguing. Multiple insiders claim this statement wasn't just political optimism. It was a signal, a quiet message to the Lungu family's loyalists both in Zambia and abroad. Because as Lubinda talks about a comeback, whispers grow louder that Esther Lungu and her circle are quietly rebuilding the old networks that once gave PF its unmatched ground strength. Could this 3-month plan actually be part of a bigger Lungu family strategy? One that aims to shock the nation in 2026? Stay with us, because what's unfolding behind closed doors could determine not just the PF's future, but Zambia's entire political direction. Welcome to InspirAfrica Official, your trusted source for deep, factual, and balanced political storytelling across Africa. Tonight, we dive into a statement that's shaking Zambia's opposition. Given Lubinda's claim that PF can win the 2026 election with just 3 months of mobilization. It's an idea that sounds impossible until you understand the history, the networks, and the hidden influence still connected to the Lungu family. From the streets of Lusaka to the corridors of Johannesburg, sources suggest quiet meetings, new alliances, and renewed confidence among PF insiders. Is this the rebirth of a once mighty party, or a desperate attempt to revive what's already fading? In the next few minutes, we'll unpack Lubinda's remarks, explore the rumors of Lungu family involvement, and examine what this could mean for President Hakainde Hichilema's 2026 challenge. This is Zambia's new political chessboard, and every move counts. The claim that shook Zambia expanded 300 words. It was the political statement no one saw coming, bold, risky, and electrifying. Standing confidently before a crowd of reporters in Lusaka, Given Lubinda, the acting president of the Patriotic Front, PF, declared with striking certainty, "If we start our campaign today, give us just 3 months, and PF will win the 2026 elections." Those words echoed across Zambia like a thunderclap. Within minutes, they flooded social media timelines, radio call-in shows, and political WhatsApp groups. Supporters of the former ruling party hailed it as a resurrection, the rebirth of PF. They cheered. But critics were quick to mock Lubinda's statement as nothing more than wishful thinking from a party in ruins. Still, for seasoned political observers, Lubinda's declaration wasn't just about confidence. It was a calculated move. It came at a time when the PF was under heavy scrutiny, divided into rival camps, haunted by corruption allegations, and still struggling to define its identity after Edgar Lungu's controversial death in exile. So, why now? Why declare a 3-month miracle when the party appeared weakest? Insiders believe Lubinda's words were less about public morale and more about sending a coded signal, a message to the political establishment, and perhaps to the Lungu family itself. For months, whispers have circulated that key figures loyal to Lungu have been quietly negotiating behind the scenes, seeking to unify PF's splintered wings under one strategic front. Lubinda's sudden confidence may have been his way of hinting that something bigger is already in motion. Alliances being rebuilt, finances being secured, and campaign plans quietly drawn up. Could Zambia truly be witnessing the first steps of a PF comeback? Or is it just another illusion of power from a party refusing to fade away? Inside the PF strategy room, reuniting the fragments. Far from the public eye, behind tinted windows, in quiet Lusaka hotels and private residences across Ndola, Kitwe, and even Johannesburg, a silent operation is unfolding within the Patriotic Front, PF. They call it Operation Rebuild. Its mission is simple on paper but monumental in practice: to reunite PF's bitterly divided factions, revive its demoralized grassroots structures, and rebrand the party's image before the 2026 general elections. According to insiders, these secret meetings have been happening for months. People think PF is dead, one senior official confided. But the truth is, our structures were never destroyed. They were only asleep. All we need is coordination and belief again. And that belief, it seems, is slowly returning. Given Lubinda's fiery, 3-month statement wasn't born from thin air. His confidence, sources say, stems from the quiet progress being made behind the scenes. The reconciliation of rival camps, the reactivation of provincial committees, and discreet financial support from loyal business allies who once benefited from PF's rule. But what PF truly needs now is not just structure. It's a symbol. Someone who can command loyalty across Zambia's deeply divided political landscape. That's where one name keeps echoing through the corridors of power. Esther Lungu, the former First Lady, once seen as Zambia's most influential woman, is reportedly stepping out of the shadows. Sources close to her reveal that she has been meeting with old PF loyalists, urging forgiveness, unity, and discipline. She's said to be tapping into the networks her late husband built, quietly mobilizing funds and reconnecting key regional figures once loyal to ECL. In this light, Lubinda's bold declaration starts to sound less like bravado, and more like the unveiling of a well-coordinated comeback plan already in motion. The Lungu family's shadow comeback. They may have vanished from Zambia's public stage, but make no mistake, the Lungu family's political heartbeat never stopped. Since the passing of former President Edgar Lungu, his family has maintained a strategic distance from the media spotlight, allowing the nation's political dust to settle. But according to multiple insiders within the Patriotic Front, PF, their silence is anything but passive. It's deliberate, controlled, calculated. Sources close to the family describe a period of deep reflection and planning. From quiet meetings in Lusaka and Ndola to hushed consultations in South Africa, Esther Lungu has reportedly been reaching out to trusted party elders, influential church leaders, and key business figures who once powered PF's rise to dominance. Her message to them is both emotional and political. PF must not die with Edgar Lungu. Behind that sentiment lies what insiders are now calling the Legacy Project. It's a coordinated effort to reshape the Lungu name, from a symbol of controversy and political defeat into one of endurance, loyalty, and national unity. And in this rebranding effort, Given Lubinda's sudden confidence takes on a new meaning. His defiant claim that PF could win the 2026 election in just 3 months may not be blind optimism at all, but a carefully timed declaration backed by the quiet machinery of the Lungu family itself. One PF strategist put it bluntly, Lubinda is the face, but the heartbeat of this operation still beats inside the Lungu compound. If that's true, then Zambia may be witnessing not just a political revival, but the shadow return of one of its most controversial yet enduring families, poised to reclaim their influence through subtle power, not public noise. The challenge is ahead. Can PF really do it? For all the bold declarations, secret strategies, and renewed energy within the Patriotic Front, the road to redemption is anything but easy. Beneath the fiery speeches and confident press briefings lies a party still grappling with deep internal wounds. The PF today is split between two powerful camps. The reformists led by Given Lubinda, who advocate modernization, humility, and outreach beyond traditional strongholds, and the hardliners, who remain fiercely loyal to Edgar Lungu's old guard, determined to preserve his legacy exactly as it was. These internal power struggles continue to slow down what could otherwise be a powerful political revival. Political analysts point out that PF's real challenge isn't visibility, it's credibility. While the party still enjoys solid grassroots support in the Copperbelt, Luapula, and parts of Eastern Province, many Zambians remain skeptical about whether PF has truly learned from its past mistakes. Words alone won't rebuild public trust. Tangible reform and unity must follow. Meanwhile, the ruling UPND government under President Hakainde Hichilema remains a tough opponent. With consistent infrastructure expansion, foreign investment inflows, and economic stabilization efforts, the government maintains a strong institutional grip and international goodwill. Dr. Cephas Mukuka, a respected political analyst, summed it up perfectly. It's not impossible for PF to bounce back. Zambian politics can change overnight, but PF must offer a vision for the future, not just memories of the past. That's the real test. Can PF transform emotion into organization, nostalgia into policy, and unity slogans into actionable plans? Because at the end of the day, apologies, rallies, and legacy talk may ignite momentum, but only strategy, discipline, and vision will turn it into victory. The countdown to redemption or oblivion. As the clock ticks toward Zambia's crucial 2026 elections, the Patriotic Front, PF, stands at a defining crossroads, revival or political extinction. Once the party of power and dominance, PF now faces the most daunting challenge in its history, proving that it can rise from the ashes of defeat and reconnect with a skeptical electorate. Lubinda's bold statement, "Give us 3 months, and we'll win 2026, has reignited sparks of hope among party loyalists. Across the country, dormant PF structures are being revived. Branch offices in towns like Ndola, Chingola, and Chipata are reportedly buzzing again with renewed activity. Grassroots organizers are returning, WhatsApp groups once silent have exploded with debate, and campaign materials once gathering dust are being pulled out of storage. But optimism alone won't guarantee victory. Zambia's political terrain has shifted dramatically. The youth, now the largest voting bloc, demand accountability, innovation, and unity over rhetoric and nostalgia. Many are tired of recycled promises and bitter political feuds. For PF, and particularly for the Lungu family, this moment is existential. Their political legacy, once anchored in power, now hinges on humility, reform, and the ability to evolve. Insiders describe the months ahead as a make-or-break test. Either PF successfully rebrands as a force for reconciliation and economic renewal, or it fades into irrelevance as another fallen dynasty in Africa's political history. If the 3-month miracle succeeds, Lubinda could be remembered as the man who sparked Zambia's most dramatic political comeback. If it fails, his words may go down as the final echo of a once mighty movement. Either way, one thing is certain. The countdown to 2026 has begun, and Zambia is watching. Confidence or prophecy? Only time will tell. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the countdown to 2026 has officially begun.